Major street construction takes place along Auburn and Edgewood Avenues. Find out how this will affect students and Sweet Auburn District residents.
MARTA uses the power of smartphone technology to empower riders with their safety by adding more security with a touch of a button.
The Red Bus Project stopped by Georgia State campus last week. Stay tuned to find out how they are raising money to help others. Good evening, Georgia State. I'm Richard Moy.
And I'm Satara Coote.
The City of Atlanta has cracked down on street vending around the Five Points, Turner Field, and Georgia Dome areas. Last year, a Fulton County judge struck down Atlanta's street vending policy, which is operated by General Growth, an outside company. Until a new policy is created, Atlanta Police has been instructed not to renew any street vending licenses.
The City of Atlanta has begun construction on a new modern streetcar transit system in the heart of downtown. Charlie Murphy spoke to city leaders who are hoping to improve mobility options in the Sweet Auburn and Edgewood districts.
It has been over 60 years since Atlanta had an active streetcar system, but a new project is currently underway to connect Centennial Olympic Park with the King Center with modern light rail that promises to invigorate all the areas it runs through.
So the mission really was a couple of things. One was to reconnect two areas, and two, to revitalize the Auburn Avenue and Edgewood Avenue district. And so one of the reasons why we want to actually build this system is not just for tourists, but also for students, for residents, for those who want a different way to get out of town. And the issue that we've had for many years is that MARTA is a terrific system, although there has been a lack of what's called last mile connectivity. So you can get to your destination within about 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 miles. This light rail transit system will get you to your destination within 1 to 2 blocks.
Local residents and business owners are optimistic about the project, while also hoping that it will not affect the character and history of the community.
I just hope that, once they put the streetcar, that they, are mindful of the tourists, of the people that are already patronizing this community, and the businesses that are already here. As long as they're mindful and respectful of what's already here, because there's a nice community here outside of what the perception may be.
Despite the negative aspects that come with any large construction project, Atlanta's city leaders and residents are confident in the project's ability to revitalize the city. Reporting from City Hall, this is Charlie Murphy, Panther Report.
Facebook co-founder Chris Hughes will be the keynote speaker at GSU's spring commencement this May. Hughes is also the editor-in-chief of the popular news website, The New Republic. In Georgia State's centennial year, more than 4,500 graduates will receive degrees in what will be the university's largest commencement ceremony.
MARTA has launched a new smartphone application as an extra layer of security for MARTA passengers. Stephanie Haynock shows us how the new application works.
In support of MARTA's See Something, Say Something campaign, a new software has been created to make sure MARTA customers feel safe while traveling to their destinations. MARTA has launched a free smartphone application called See and Say. This app gives customers the ability to send text and photos to the transit system's police departments regarding suspicious activity.
I think that taking a photo and sending it to MARTA police will probably slow the process down. I think it's better to get directly in contact with them so they can come on the spot instead of looking at the picture and find the details, and instead they can just come directly.
I feel like MARTA customers will benefit from this, so they'll feel a lot safer. I do not ride the MARTA a lot because I have previous assumptions of the MARTA being kind of dangerous, so I feel like this will help a lot of people.
See and Say app is designed for environments with limited cell service, giving customers a convenient tool for communicating directly with the MARTA Police Department in case of emergency.
Well, knowing that the app will never lose service makes me feel confident that the MARTA police will be there, because cell phones don't work on MARTA. So this app will allow us to get in contact with MARTA police and have a safe way.
The See and Say app offers two-way communication between customers and MARTA police, and also alerts customers when there are delays in transit services. To download this new phone app, search MARTA See and Say in Android or iTunes markets. This is Stephanie Haynock, Panther Report.
The Iron Lady of British politics, Margaret Thatcher, died Monday following a stroke at the age of 87. She had been in poor health for months and suffered from dementia. Thatcher was the first woman to become Prime Minister of Britain and held office for 11 years, from 1979 to 1990, longer than any other British politician in the 20th century.
Last Wednesday, GSU students were able to donate and bargain shop for a great cause. The Red Bus Project is a double-decker bus turned mobile thrift store traveling from college to college, spreading awareness about the needs of orphans. Vanya Skabdanava was there as students helped to spread the awareness.
The Red Bus Project came to Georgia State to sell donated clothes such as these that will benefit a worthy cause.
The Red Bus Project event was held in front of Sparks Hall. There was music, clothes, and games, but the main attraction was missing. The red double-decker bus was not at Georgia State. Due to mechanical problems, it was back home in Nashville. But even without the bus, the event was in full swing.
The Red Bus Project works to mobilize college students to engage in orphan care. Specifically, the immediate way that it helps is that when students shop and buy clothes, the amount of funds raised goes back into providing opportunities to benefit orphans through the work of Show Hope.
The Red Bus Project is the college program of Show Hope. Show Hope is an organization that provides financial aid to the families that have adopted orphans. One way college students can help the cause is by donating their clothes to be sold by the Red Bus Project.
I wanted to make a good cause and I wanted to help.
Other students come to volunteer for the cause.
Particularly want to, help promote and bring awareness to and bring money to. So Red Bus was just a perfect fit.
And other students came to shop for great deals.
If you're into thrifting or something, this would be the place to be.
The red double-decker bus is expected to be fixed soon and will continue the rest of its tour in the Southeast. Reporting from downtown Atlanta, Vanya Skabdanava, Panther Report.
Coming up next.
Are you looking to get away for the summer? I've got details on a study abroad trip to Jamaica. Stay tuned for more details. What do you guys think?
Yeah!
Welcome and thanks for tuning in to GSTV. We are the Executive Board members of Student Government Association, and my name is Marcus Kernizan, your president.
I'm Taylor Briggs, the Executive Vice President.
My name is Christian Hill, Vice President of Student Services.
My name is Adriana Michoni. I'm your Vice President of Academic Affairs.
My name is Thea Muhamuza. I'm your Vice President of Budget and Finance.
I'm Danielle Kleiman, and I am your Vice President of Public Relations.
My name is Jarrell Abrams, and I am your Vice President of Student Life.
Are you worried about your schedule getting in the way of the educational and cutting-edge seminars that Georgia State University has to offer? Well, we have great news for you. Starting this semester, these seminars will be available online thanks to GSTV and a partnership from us here at Student Government Association. From the prospect of resume building to the distinctive keynote speakers, we know that these seminars will help enrich your student experience.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember, our student government sit-in meetings will be broadcast live on GSTV every other Thursday at 7 p.m. Go Panthers!
Oh, God.
The Study Abroad program has included Jamaica as one of the countries Georgia State students can now visit to study abroad. Reporter Stephanie Joy has more on the story.
All eyes on Jamaica this summer as Georgia State students visit the island to learn more about its history and its culture. Jamaica Study Abroad and the Maroon Immersion Program is led by Dr. Fuller. It's an 18-day Maymester from May 16th to June 2nd. Participants will earn 4 credits for visiting the national heritage and cultural sites relating to the people, places, and events significant to Jamaican history. The program is open to all upper-level undergraduates, graduate students, alumni, and professionals in the field. Program size is limited and costs $2,500, plus round-trip airfare and regular Georgia State University tuition and fees.
Creating a program that would take Georgia State students to Jamaica to have an immersion, an experience with Maroon communities in the Blue Mountains and other areas would really give them a sense of a living history.
Dr. Fuller can be reached at 34 Peachtree Street in Suite 2139 or by phone or email. And last but not least, you're going to need a government-issued passport or visa. You're going to need to pick up an application at your nearby post office. Inside, you're going to attach a 2x2 picture of yourself along with your certified copy of your birth certificate. For more information on these programs, check out www.gsu.edu/studyabroad. I'm Stephanie Joy for Panther Report.
This week is Spring Fling Week at Georgia State presented by GSU Spotlight Programs Board. Thursday, there will be bowling at Midtown Bowl on Peachtree Circle from 8 p.m. to midnight. There will be a carnival Friday at 6 p.m. in Hurt Park, and the week will end with a spring fashion show on Saturday, April 13th at 6 p.m. in the Sports Arena.
As final season nears, students can become overwhelmed with studying. Vanessa Walls explains how an upcoming test-taking strategies event could help students to relieve some of the stress.
With the second semester already over, Georgia State students can now expect to receive more help before finals. An event called As Easy as ABCD Test-Taking Strategies helps students find useful ways to take tests. Miss Melanie Covert, who is located in the Scholarship Resource Center of Sparks Hall, helped coordinate this event.
So the goal of the workshops is to talk about the times that students study, how often they study, what types of strategies they're utilizing in studying, and then also during the exam helping them to get rid of their test anxiety by increasing their confidence in what they know, and also helping them to answer questions like multiple choice questions versus essay questions, and utilizing the test to assist them in doing well.
Having the skills to know how to take tests are just as important as learning how to study for them, because a lot of people go into tests and they put a lot of pressure on themselves, or they spend a lot of time on the wrong questions instead of just moving on to the stuff that they know they can do. And so I think learning not only how to study for tests and learning what works best for you, you also need to learn how to take tests that'll work for you.
The test-taking strategies event isn't the only help students can turn to. The SGA office offers free Scantrons and Blue Books to students every day. Georgia State students can attend the Test-Taking Strategies event on Monday, April 15th from 3 to 4 p.m. in the University Center. This is Vanessa Walls reporting for Panther Report.
The early bird deadline has been extended until Thursday, April 11th to get your GSU Night at Six Flags tickets for only $21 at campus tickets in the University Center. GSU Night at Six Flags will be Friday, April 19th from 6 to midnight.
Georgia State has made huge strides over the past 10 years when it comes to the athletic department. Now the university is partnering with Social Vest, a 3-year-old startup company in Atlanta that has been giving back to charities all over the world. This strategic relationship will allow Panther fans anywhere to support the athletics program when making purchases at stores. Social Vest gives customers the chance to earn money for nonprofit organizations just by shopping online. Fans can shop as they normally do at more than 800 online stores and earn money from Georgia State athletics. For more information, you can visit socialvest.us/GSU athletics. Stay tuned for your sports update.
Does it feel like your alarm clock goes off earlier every morning? Do you have trouble waking up? Have you seen a doctor about this? If not, you can get your daily dose of caffeine at Saxby's.
Good evening, I'm Sean White with your Panther Report Sports Update. The GSU Sand Volleyball team played their second inaugural game this past Saturday with a 4-1 victory over Louisiana Monroe. GSU's dynamic duo of Lane Carrico and Katie Madewell improved to 11-3 on their season with their wins. Carrico and Madewell beat out Tulane's Courtney Little and Alyssa Jackson in the opening round of the gold bracket. GSU has a 6-7 record in team play in its inaugural sand volleyball season. In more college sports news, Tim Pernetti announced his resignation as Rutgers athletic director Friday after not firing former basketball coach Mike Rice. Pernetti's resignation comes 3 days after video surfaced showing Rice shoving, grabbing, and throwing basketballs at players while using gay slurs during practice. More than 50 Rutgers faculty members had signed a petition asking for the firing of Pernetti for his part in the Rice situation. The Star-Ledger of Newark reports Pernetti will be paid more than $1.25 million for resigning as part of a settlement. Michigan's Trey Burke was given the John R. Wooden Award on Friday in a close vote after voting was done the week before the Wolverines played Kansas in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament. Burke, a sophomore point guard, barely beat Indiana's Victor Oladipo in the vote count, finishing with 2,808 points to Oladipo's 2,718. Burke averaged 18.8 points and 6.8 assists for Michigan and has helped the team have a 30-7 record for the season while leading them to the national championship game. Michigan coach John Balin said, "The whole year he has been just as cool and calm as if he were a fifth-year redshirt senior guard." In local sports, the Upton brothers homered in the ninth to give the Atlanta Braves a huge win over the Chicago Cubs on Saturday night. BJ started off the ninth inning by touching them all, and Justin followed 1 out later with another long ball to give Cubs closer Carlos Marmol a blown save and the Braves one of their first walk-off wins this season. The Upton brothers became the 25th tandem of brothers to homer in the same major league game. BJ Upton said, "We never dreamed of being on the same team, much less coming out here and doing that. It's exciting." And for all you tennis fans, Serena Williams dominated her sister Venus to move on to the 4th finals of the year at the Family Circle Cup on Saturday. The win is Serena's 14th straight match with a 6-1 and 6-2 victory over Venus Williams. It was the first game since 2009 the Williams sisters were playing against each other in a tournament. Since winning this title in April of 2012, Serena has won Wimbledon, Olympic gold, the US Open, and has retaken the world's #1 ranking. I'm Sean White, and this has been your Panther Report Sports Update.
Thanks for joining us. That's all for this week's Panther Report news.
Don't forget to check us out on Channel 91 in University Housing and on our YouTube page, GSTV Panther Report, every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Panther Report. I'm Richard Moy.
And I'm Satara Coote. Have a good week.